Hey, boys and girls. That's my daughter's school up there. Leave to her somewhere. It's about her. Nah, not lunchtime yet. Well, it's Wednesday. I'm heading off to the post office to drop off my shipping. And then I'm going to hit a few thrift stores, do some sourcing, and then back to listing. We're in the midst of 2,500 free listings. So I hope all you eBayers out there are taking advantage of that and listing as much as you can. 30 days, hopefully. You know, when you have 30 days to get that item sold. I kind of just want to chat a little bit. Well, before I chat, I want to chat about this weather. You can see the blue sky. It's about 62 degrees outside, a little breezy, and I absolutely love it. This is my favorite weather, and I wish it'd stay this way all year long. I would be happy. Very happy. I'm going to roll my window up a little so you can hear me. Anyway, I did a post today showing how many listings I did yesterday and my goal today, and Wesley mentioned about my whiteboard and putting goals up there, and I do that every day. Actually, I do it every night. What you didn't show, maybe I'll show another picture later, is on the side there I write down my daily, you can call them to-dos, but they're my goals of things I want to get done that day. Some of them are just for that day. Some of them tie into my weekly goals or to my monthly goals or even my yearly goals. You know, you need to break your goals, your large term goals, you need to break them up into smaller chunks. You can't just say, I'm going to make $50,000 this year. Well, that's great. Great goal to have, but how are you going to do it? You need to break it up into each month you need to do this, and each month, each week you need to do this towards that goal. And then each day, what do you need to do to further yourself towards making that goal? So I haven't quite done it up on my board yet about the weekly, monthly, and yearly. I'm working on that part still. But every night, the last thing I do before bed, besides taking my Ambien, is I write up on the corner of my board, what do I want to accomplish tomorrow? And I usually will put 5 to 10 things I want. Damn, gas is over $3 again. It's been going up steadily here. Anyway, yeah, I want to put the 5 to 10 things I want to accomplish the next day. And a couple of them are the same thing every day. Shipping, post office, Salvation Army, those things are pretty much every day. And actually on the other side of the board, which I probably should move those, I have 4 or 5 things that I do every day. And it's or first thing I do every morning: drink water, take meds, meditate, stretch and exercise. And my exercise right now is just a few push-ups and other yoga stretches for 5 minutes. And then I do affirmations and visualization, however you want to say that. And I'll go over that in another talk, podcast or blog. But having these things up on a visual board, on a whiteboard above my desk, is I see it every time I walk in my room. Every time I walk around the room, I glance at the board and see, oh, I still have to do that. I still have to get that done. So it's a good reminder, and it helps you, push you to get things. And what I've started doing, what you guys see in that photo, is I have my goal of listing so many a day. Like right now with these free listings, it's 50 a day. I put down there, list 50, and then I have to put a hash mark every time I list something, so I visually can see my progress. Now I have these things in a what do you call, Get Things Done app called Things for Mac. And I put my things in there, but my readily available things that I want to be reminded of, I find it a lot easier to put up on a whiteboard, so I see it all the time. Whenever I walk in that office, I see it. If it's just in my app, I miss it quite a bit. And I review that app once a day or every other day and put things up on my whiteboard. Well, here's the post office, so I'm gonna cut this off for a moment. maybe come back in between Salvation Armies. I leave you with this picture of this palm tree for now, in the sunny skies. I'm sorry, East Coast, and all you people with snow. Back on the road again. Or is it on the road again? Yeah, that's it. Million else or something. Sorry. Yeah, I did the post office, stopped at the local Salvation Army, which was a bust. And now I'm moving forward to the next one. So, yeah, that's about all I said about goals. I always talk about them, but I try to have a daily set of goals, and I think everyone should do it. If you have it out visually where you can see it, it'll be in your mind, and you're more apt to work on them and do them. Something else that just came to mind, though, is Wesley again. Sorry, Wesley, I'm picking on you. Was just talking how he turned $3 into $330-something. It got me thinking, is that's how a lot of new people to this gig, reselling gig, see things. They see us post these home runs, you know, turn $1 into $200 or whatever, and they think that's the life. And oh, I want to do that. We can do that easily. And then you get frustrated when you can't find those things, or your things don't sell like that. And I'm just here to tell you, from my experience, and I bet you 9 out of 10 people out there, if they admit it, those home runs are home runs. Like in baseball, they don't come every day unless you're on steroids and Barry Bonds. They don't come every day. They're those nice things we like to get, and it pumps up our business a little bit. And yeah, when you get used to looking for them, you'll find them a little more often. But most of the time, we're selling in the nickel and dimes and what we call the smalls. The things that, yeah, we're still turning a profit. You know, we're turning $1 into $10 or $1 into $20. It's nothing to brag about, but that's the bread and butter. That's what we're selling most of. I mean, today I shipped out 10 items, and I think the biggest thing, the two biggest things I had were the Guitar Hero controller, which I paid $2 or $3 for, and I sold for $35. So it's a good turnaround, but it's, you know, it's maybe a double or a triple. I wouldn't call it a home run. And then I finally sold that Hot Hoops game out of the box. I still haven't sold the new one on Amazon yet, but I sold the used one on eBay. I paid $2 or $1.50 for it at a Salvation Army, and sold it for $33. And I sold it from putting it on sale. I normally had it for like $35, $36, and it went on an 8% sale that I actually showed you guys in the video yesterday, and it sold overnight for the 32 and change. So I'm happy with it. Again, it was maybe a double or a triple, but most of the 8 other items I sold were game parts and you know, 10-cent items, 20-cent items I turned into $5, or there's a couple of little pet shops I bought for $1 and turned into $10. So it's a nice profit, but it's bread and butter stuff, and that's what most of the sales are. They're not these home runs that people post about saying, yeah, I found this item. A lot of people do it. They say, I found this item for $1 and it should go for $100. Just wait until they sell it for it and see what they sell it for. But home runs don't occur every day, so don't get discouraged. If you really want to do this reselling gig, you got to find your bread and butter, and you have to have bread and butter items to push sales every day and push you up into search engines, so your home run items will get seen and sold. But don't get discouraged, and don't get delusioned in thinking you're going to turn $2 into $300 or $1,000 every day and make bank and quit your day job of 6 figures. Yeah, I won't go into that. So anyway, we're in an area now. I don't know what this area is called. It's near Lake Murray. There's a lake up the hill, and it's near the college area. College area is a little bit east of here for San Diego State, if you guys know where San Diego State. I don't know what they really call this area. Not Del Cerro. Rolando. I think Rolando's a little community up here. But I'm going to get hit of Salvation Army up here. Today, the Salvation Armies in San Diego are 75% off for 10 days or older items, 50% off on orange tags, and 25% off everything else. Yesterday, everything was 50%, but I was only able to hit one. So I'm trying to get these all done and home by noon. Gonna have a tough time doing it. Because after this, I'm gonna hit Starbucks. I'm thirsty as hell. And then one more Salvation Army down by the sports arena again, and those two new church thrift stores I told you about last week. I'm gonna hit those guys up and see if they got anything new. So I'm gonna sign off for now. I'll probably pop in again before I get home, especially if I find something good. But I'm gonna go up the hill again here, right turn. I'll be at that Salvation Army. I don't know if you saw the guy there on the corner, the site center. This area, a lot of homeless people on the center dividers. Some of them, I'm sure they are homeless. A couple of them I have my question marks on. And, you know, if they really do look homeless, I'll help them out. But I really don't like, you know, I want to help out and help them, but we have too many, oh man, run. We have a lot of homeless people that stand around here. They look homeless on the guy that's normally here on this street center is not here today. Yeah, they're in the center, and then you watch them, they hop in their BMWs and head home afterwards. So anyway, I'll talk to you guys in a bit. I'm a happy camper now. Got my iced tea and quenching that thirst. I was thinking a little bit again more about the home runs versus singles, bread and butter. You know, some people's bread and butter are $20 items, and they may pay $5, so they don't care, but they don't want to list anything less than $10, so they refuse to list things for $5. Now, my personal preference, and everyone's gonna be different, I'll list things for $5 if I spent a dime or 20 cents on it, because that's still a good, even after fees, and I charge shipping on everything. I don't do free shipping. Excuse me. That's good profit. Now, I will prioritize my listings. As in, I have a premium store, which gives me 500 free listings. And when I go through a haul, I will list the bigger dollar items, the biggest value items first, just in case I run out of listings. And when the smaller dollar items, you know, the $5, I probably won't list anything less than $4. Or I probably won't list it less than $5, but I may take $4 for it. But when those things expire, they haven't sold in 30 days, I may wait until we get these big chunk of free listings before I relist those things, unless it's something I feel will sell again quickly. So I do prioritize that. Get the high dollars items listed first, and I won't pay. It's 20 cents now because I have a premium store. If I use up my 500, it's 20 cents a listing. After that, I generally won't pay 20 cents for a $4 item, even though after the fees in that 20 cents, I'm still gonna make a decent profit. It's just something in my head. My head's a little messed up that I won't. I don't know. I'll wait for the free listings to relist those game parts that are only gonna bring me $3 to $5. Speaking of which, here's what I'm talking about, your singles and doubles. I found this. I looked it up. Oh, it smells kind of perfumey. I know it's missing pieces, but I got it for 75% off, so I got it for a little bit less than $1. And the pieces that are in here, I've checked the solds. I can sell the pieces for up to $20. You know, that has the cards in here, it has the game board, it has the movers and instructions. I could probably get about $20 for all those parts. 15, $20. So, you know, buy a game I know I can play it for $1. I know I can turn the parts for 15, 20 bucks. That's a good profit. So I'm okay with that. I also found this. This is a fax film replacement for a Panasonic fax machine. It's new, sealed. Paid $1 for it after the 75% off. And it went for like $30 on Amazon FBA. So that's where that's going. So that's all I found so far today. And a muffin. A good muffin. So I'm heading down to the coast. If I'd flip it, I'd show you. I'm driving through Mission Valley. There's a little valley in San Diego that the San Diego River run through. We got downtown in College area at Hillcrest to my left. We have Mira Mesa up on the other hill. That's Catherine's neck of the woods, up that way. And I'm heading to the coast area, the sports arena area. Hit up that Salvation Army and the two church thrift stores. It's 11:20, so I don't think I'm going to make my goal of getting home by noon, but it'll be close. And then I'll have a little lunch, a little rest, and then I'll get busy on my listings. 40 listings today, my goal. So I'm going to shut you guys off now instead of rambling because it's going to be another 10 minutes before I get to the roast rams area. La 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 la. So I will talk to you guys in a few. Hey guys, I'm leaving the last shop. As you can see, the Rock thrift store. Oops, gotta go in reverse. Be messy if I go drive. And yeah, a little later than I thought. It's 1 o'clock now. I spent a lot of time looking. Didn't get a lot, but I got a few things that should do all right. Right now, I am feeling the effects of having drunken, had a Trenta-size iced tea, i.e. I have to pee. So I'm gonna hustle home. Let's hustle as fast as I can. It takes about 15 minutes from here, barring any traffic. It shouldn't be any traffic until 3 or 4. So yeah, you can see right off to the right here, you see that like cathedral type thing. That's actually a replica of the San Diego Mission. That's not the real mission, but it's kind of like Presidio, what we call. A little cross there as well. It's a tourist attraction. San Diego Mission was one of the first missions created here in California, and they made a whole trail of missions up there. Didn't want to leave you off hanging there about me having to go pee in the San Diego Mission there, but I'm home now, gone pee, and processing what I got, and I still have a lot of stuff to get done. And it's 2 o'clock, I have a headache, and I've only got 9 things listed so far today, so I have to get busy to make my goal of 40. And I wanted to go for a walk later today, so, and of course watch a little, well, today's Tuesday, so The Flash is on tonight, and Agent Carter, season finale of Agent Carter, and I gotta watch those, so yeah, I'm gonna take some ibuprofen and get busy. So hope you all guys have a good day, and hope you meet your listing goals and have lots of sales. I've had a couple sales today, smalls, but stay positive, keep going.